right here. Just having a fun time starting to clean the basement, procrastinating for cleaning the basement. And you can see my moose antlers behind me and just love the Alaskan decor here. I'm about to go hunt moose tonight up on the hillside, I think. See if my son wants to go with me. And yeah, it's going to be a fun time. So anyway, if you haven't joined one of my live streams before, we just talk about what you all want to talk about. And, you know, put everything that you want to talk about in the live chat, and we should be good to go. I'm debating, I'm debating if I take my, what is it? If I take my 7mm Magnum or my 6.5 Creedmoor. The 6.5 Creedmoor has a suppressor on it. The 7mm Magnum is not have a suppressor on it. And it's not threaded either, so it's kind of interesting for sure. So I'm debating between the 6.5 Creedmoor, taking the moose hunting. I'm not worried about the lack of power per se. Just kind of is what it is. What's up, Daniel Ravenstar? How you doing? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. First one in here. Usually it doesn't take so much long to get people in here, but today there's not that many people joining in. I don't know you're here if you don't say hi, so we just talk about whatever you want to talk about. Like I said, I'm debating right now if I take my 6.5 Creedmoor or if I take my 7mm Remington Magnum. They're both pretty heavy guns, and I'm walking up the hill, so it's going to be a hoof there for a second. So on the way to Missouri, Arkansas. Yeah, Missouri and Arkansas. Cool. Yeah, if I ever move from Alaska, I'm thinking northern Arkansas, southern Missouri is a place I would like. Deer, all that stuff. If I see a moose in Virginia, what do I do? You call the game warden and call the Department of Fish and Game and say, I saw a moose here. You take it, especially if you got video of it, and be like, hey, like, this is what you do. So that's what you do. I know you're joking. So if it looks like things are going to get really bad, you shoot it, and you don't have to spend money for meat at the grocery store for a while. Even if it's just a smaller cow moose, it's way more than you'll ever get from a deer, you know. So anyway, so Jesus loves you. Yep, he loves you too. Thanks, Simon. All right. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm in Macon, Georgia right now. Hog hunting coming up. Sweet. Visiting right now. Cool. Observer 1. Yeah, I've been to Macon a few times. Yeah, been to Macon a few times. Been through a Macon a lot, or around the Macon perimeter, if you will. Whatever they want to call that. Bypass. Bypass is the right word. So, we'll see. We'll see. See if I ever go through Macon again. I don't think I'll ever go through Macon again in my life, but you never know. There's still plenty of life left, allegedly. You never know. Could die tomorrow, but you know, things happen. Especially at my weight. Always a chance of a bear while moose hunting. So 300 win or 338 for interior Alaska. Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Red Tim 98. The problem is my 338 doesn't have a really good load developed for it, and my 300 Win Mag just isn't accurate. I haven't tested it and resighted it in since I bedded the action. So, is what it is. All right. Let's see. We're definitely going to report that one. Yep. All right. I want to see Alaska one day. Hey, man. Plane tickets. Yeah. Save your money for a plane ticket. We'll figure something out. Eric Schwepter. Hello from Southeast Missouri. How you doing, Eric? Hope you're doing well. In all seriousness, if you see a moose in the wild and the moose sees you, what does it do? Take off running or stare down? Some of both. Usually takes off running. Erica, this is not a deer. So, I'm hoping you knew that. Doing well. Good, good. What's up, Justin Perriman? How you doing? Yeah, so we just talk about what you guys talk about, and kind of is what it is. Up there, yeah. These are not deer antlers. These are moose antlers. In case you didn't know you're a North American species. Hi, where are you from? Oh, I love these trolls that just say, hi, where are you from? They don't even look at my name. If you looked at my name, you'd know where I'm from. I personally, I take the Creedmoor loaded with 140 grain spear hot course or Grand Slams if shooting distance is going to be short. And the 7 mag command bad with 150 plus grain or same or Akubon. Yeah, Johnny V, that's very valid opinions. The distance will be short. It'll be less than 200 yards. So I do not have an MP5. I have a couple of videos on the MP5 in the shorts channel. It is what it is. So, all right, I'll share load data. 71 points of IMR 4350 with 225 grain nozzle petition in WW brass for 3 minutes. There you go. All right. Oops, if the range is long. Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, so the Creedmoor round I hunt with is the 127 grain Barnes LRX. And the Barnes LRX is probably the best hunting bullet, but it's not the best BC for the Creedmoor. So kind of is what it is. Yeah, so Omar, the antlers of every deer species, well, most every deer species, from the smallest Sitka black-tailed deer to white-tailed deer to elk to caribou to moose here in North America, anyway, and in many other parts of the world, they actually fall off every year and they regrow every year. That is correct. They do fall off on their own every year during the winter. They are too expensive during the winter to maintain. So you could call it a creation, God's creation. You call it an evolutionary adaptation, whatever you want to call it. But they're too expensive to maintain during the winter when food is scarce. So they don't maintain them during the winter. They just fall off right here at about the point where they come in. And they fall off, and they regrow them. When they regrow them, they have this velvet, as we call it, or this nice little furry that over the antlers, and that actually regrows the antlers. That's where all the blood vessels and stuff for it is. And when they want to show their dominance, they shed it on trees and stuff like that, and that's what they do. So I'm trying to go hunting tomorrow. This is my first hunt. You think I can shoot a buck? I hope you do. Yeah, I don't play CD. I don't play Xbox or PlayStation anymore. All barrels have a useful life, just like any drill bit. There you go. They're all replaceable. Barrels supposed to be good. Thank you. Thank you. You didn't even see the best of the scenery in that short, Anthony Da Vinci. How's the training coming along? What training? Let's see. Cool. Yeah, let's see. What is your knife of choice? Kershaw's. Any cheap Kershaw that I can get on. For skinning game, my knife of choice is the Outdoor Edge replaceable blades. So, yeah, you should see it on my Tuesday night chat. Harriman XXX, your hood's yeah, like I sit right here where it's like perfect, and I have my computer, and it's not a short vertical live stream, and this thing's almost perfectly on my head. Like, yeah, so, yeah, that's that. Policy to never give up your gun rights, guys. We need some of those rights here in Europe too. We need to defend ourselves. Yep, from your overwhelming police, plus the threat of Russian existence, or excuse me, not existence, the threat of Russian, just Russians coming to get you. Yeah, that's what I meant. Do you know about 9mm NATO ammo? Yeah, it's 124 grain. It's usually what we would call plus P in America, and it's 124 grain stuff. You can buy it. Your opinion on the best cut of moose meat? Backtrack like on a whitetail? Yeah, definitely. Mr. Cylinder Undercircle, how's my big Alaskan bear doing today? I don't know. He's living in the woods somewhere. So, what's up, Darren Portal? Hello from Missouri. You know, if I ever move from Alaska, Missouri, southern Ozarks is where I would want to live. Backstrap pretending, Lauren. Yep, exactly. Love your hairdo. I love the trolls in here. What is this stream about? We are talking about Alaska hunting, guns, and all that kind of stuff. I'm watching YouTube for like 5 hours straight. I think I've got this skibidi disease, dude. Oh, well, there you go. What's up, Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy? I'm Mark's Arc Aquariums. Good evening, Chuck and chat. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stay on here for just a few more minutes, and I'll probably put it out there. Biden or Trump? Neither one if I had my choice. All right. You ever clean a 70-year-old gun? Yeah, I've done that before. I don't remember what it was, but it was a Marlin 25MN, or Marlin, some type of Marlin single shot. All right. What's your favorite wood for smoking salmon? I don't actually smoke my salmon. I bake it. But I have tried it over mesquite and hickory. Out of the two, I like hickory better. But yeah. How much does weather affect your accuracy? Out to 100 yards, not much. You might, if it's really, really gusting and you're using a light caliber, you'll see it. Like I sighted in my rifle 17 HMR once at 50 yards. It went out to 100, but it was gusting wind and it was blown like 12 inches to the left because it's a 17 HMR. If you're shooting something with a good high BC or a heavy bullet, yeah, you're not going to notice it out to 100 yards. Past that, you better be prepared for it. Now, I have noticed out to 300 yards, the wind doesn't really affect you much if your bullet starts out going like 3,200 feet per second. If it starts out going 2,800 feet per second, it'll do that. Nicholas Herman, hello from Germany. Hey, how's it going? Tactical Fud, hey everybody, how's it going? I wonder how applewood or cherry would do with salmon. That's a good question. Applewood would be really good, I would think. All right. Yeah. Okay, I think I've caught up with everybody in the chat. So that's that. So a 360 buck hammer that throws a 200 grain bullet at 2350 hand load. Would this be suitable for moose in the woods with shots? Oh yes, absolutely. More important than the actual power of the round is what bullet is that. If that's a bullet that breaks apart real quick, like any non-bonded ballistic tip, for example, then no, it wouldn't be good. But if it's, a Barnes TSX or TTSX and you're getting enough speed and maybe or a Nosler AccuBond or Federal Fusion, any of those bonded bullets or copper monolithics, then yeah, you'll be doing good here. It's going good. Love your stream. Thanks, Nicholas. Do you know about MP5 clones PTR? Yeah, the PTRs are not bad. They're not bad. I mean, they're not the best in the world. I would, but they're not bad. I mean, back when PSA was clearancing them out, it was hard to not buy one, but that's what it is. All right. What's the differences between 22 LR and 17 HMR, which is more powerful? 17 HMR is more powerful because it sends a bullet, a smaller bullet, either 17 grains or 20 grains. There might be some other ones in there, but it sends it between 2,400 feet per second and 2,700 feet per second, depending on your barrel length and the powder charge and all that kind of stuff. The 17 HMR is much flatter shooting, and people regularly take coyote-sized game up with it out to 300 or 400 yards. But it will get blown around by the wind. Well, it's a 22 LR. It'll just drop like a rock because it's a 40 grain bullet going at like 1,200 feet per second. Max, 12 to 1,300 feet per second would be the max with like a 32 grain bullet or something like that. So the 22 LR long rifle is much shorter, and the 17 HMR is longer. The Mr. Cylinder under circle, the 17 HMR is the same length and actually a necked case from the 22 Magnum. All right, or the 22 WMR, Winchester Magnum Rimfire. So the 22 Magnum versus the 22 long rifle, which is actually a shorter case. All right, I hope that answers your question, Mr. Cylinder and Under Circle. Mark's Aquarium, Mark's Arc Aquariums. Mark's Arc Aquariums. Hey Chuck, what's your opinion of the Hornet DCX 130 grain and 6.5 Creedmoor? I just started loading them for a buddy. Just seeing set depth. Yeah, I think that's a good bullet. It's a good bullet. So, got a main. What is the smallest caliber you would recommend for hunting if you could run into a bear? 6.5 Creedmoor. Like I wouldn't recommend anything less than 6.5 Creedmoor in Alaska. 243 has killed a lot of animals in Alaska. Don't get me wrong. Even moose and bear, big brown bear even. There's stories out there. 25-06, same thing. But I really want something with that 125, 130 grain bullet or more. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking right there. That would be my least caliber for handgun. My least caliber would be 10 millimeter. But however, if you have a wife and all she feels comfortable with is a 9 millimeter because of recoil, load that baby up with hard cast or extreme penetrators and let her go. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, not let her go, but let her walk in the woods. So, is 20 millimeter too much for anti-tank? Too much for moose? Yes, way too much for moose. Santa Marie, hey, good to see you again. Thank you for answering my question last time about firearms. Good for self-defense and hunting. You're welcome, Santa Marie. Yeah, I've been producing shorts, and I have a widescreen live chat every Tuesday night. So I'm here. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere, Santa Marie. I picked up my X-Bolt 2 in God's caliber today. Well, why'd you get it in the Devil's gun? I bet you can't guess what caliber. I'm pretty sure the caliber would be, if it's the Lord's caliber, it'd be 300 PRC. So, yeah, I know. I've designed the room in the live chat, Alabaster Figueroa. Sorry if I missed your name. I've designed the room in the live chat where I could do this, and you would think the moose antlers are coming out on my head. What's up, Busted Base? That 360 Buckhammer is a 200 grain TTSX out of a 24-inch single shot Encore. John, that would be great for moose. As a matter of fact, if you bring it up here tonight, I would take it out hunting. All right. Yes, it did. Thank you. You're welcome, Mr. Cylinder Undercircle. Hey, man, I got to go. Good night. Hey, have a good night, Justin Pearman. Guy that comments, are Mustangs good for moose? Well, I mean, I'm assuming you're driving a Mustang car and underneath the moose. No, you'd probably be dead. All right. Just learned about a grizzly attack in Idaho. Initial glance said it was 530 pounds and they shot it 24 times. Don't have any other details yet. Oh, okay, cool. Moose burger is delicious, dude. Clamp calipers, okay. All right, Xamarie, no problem. All right, glad you're here. Yep. You need a bear skin behind you to cover that plyboard. All right, hold on. Is that better? Is that better, Mr. Cylinder? I'm just wondering, is that better? So, anyway. Nice. Yeah, you didn't expect that one, did you? This is a small grizzly bear. It was a yearling. Better. I was hunting by myself. Better to carry out the yearling. Oh, okay, bro. You just got my prescription. All right. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate you. So. Hi from Spain. Very late here. 2:30 at night. Tomorrow I will watch live. Good night. Take care, Jose Domingo. Take care. Go to sleep. Have fun. And thank you for producing Bergara rifles in Spain and barrels. We appreciate it because I love my Bergaras. That's the one I love. Ballistically speaking, would 10 millimeter outperform the 300 Blackout specifically for bear defense? I got asked this Goat Cart Geek. Appreciate the question. I got asked this the other day in the comment section of one of my videos because I have a 223 versus 10 millimeter for home defense. And the 10 millimeter had a 9-inch barrel and the 223 had a 10.5-inch barrel. And we were shooting 60 grain Liberty in the 10 millimeter and 60 grain VMAX in the 223. And, technically the 10 millimeter wins on that one. So go check out that 10 millimeter versus 223 video. I need to do something with 300 Blackout. 10 millimeter versus 300 Blackout. The problem is getting the right kind of ammo to test. So 10 millimeter, if you're talking about bear defense, you're using 140 grain extreme penetrators, 190 grain Buffalo Bore monometals, 200 grain hardcast or 220 grain hardcast. That's typically the 4 bear loads that you are commercially available that you would use. And there's nothing really equivalent in 300 Blackout. Now, 300 Blackout has plenty of those bullet weights, but they're not the same bullet construction. There's not like a hard cast 300 Blackout or a solid copper, not going to spin. I would have to load up maybe some of the Lehigh Defense solid copper match bullets and see if those would be good, especially if they tumbled. Or maybe I could buy some of the Fort Scott 2E ammo, tumble upon impact. That might be good. So my opinion is that, ballistically speaking, 10 millimeter would outperform 300 Blackout for bear defense, especially out of the same barrel length. So, for example, the 8.5 inch 10 millimeter Banshee that I have would be great. So, is what it is. The suspense must be killing you. 6.8 Western. God likes underdogs. Save the 6.8 Western. Oh, man. You know I'm giving you a hard time. Is there any animal that doesn't have a closed hunting season? Up here, there's a lot of places where black bears open all year long. If you know where they'd end up in the winter, you could sit there and watch. They'll come out eventually. All right. No, 300 has a higher BC. Yeah, 300 has a higher BC. All right, but that doesn't mean that it's going to perform well in a bear defense situation where your BC is only 10 yards away and doesn't matter. If you're having a bear charge you from 50 or 20 yards, by the time you get it up, he's 10, 15 yards away. And by the time you start firing, he's 7 yards away. BC isn't going to matter in that point, guy that comments. I'm sorry. I love the fact that you're commenting and you always watch my videos and stuff, guy that comments, but I got to disagree with you on that one. Best sources to go for all different kinds of firearm cleaning and care if you weren't given any or lost it when you received them, other than Google or YouTube. Rumble. I would go to Rumble because most creators are cross-posting on Rumble now. 110 grain TAC TX. Yeah, I've been thinking about that one, and I have a box somewhere of it. I don't know where, but I have a box somewhere of it. So, what's up, David Posey? Just picked up my new CZP09C, a nice winter ADC. Sweet, man. Let me know how it runs. If you have any references, just yeah. I've worked in the gun industry so long, I just know how to clean everything, and I can put it back together, generally speaking. I go for walks daily, and there's a black bear living close by. I carry a single shot 410 with double aught buck going 1,300 feet per second. That would not be my first choice for a bear defense gun. Buckshot they're very, very dense creatures. The skin is thicker than a whitetail or even a moose. The fur is very thick. It's thicker than clothing would be. Their muscles and just all the subcutaneous tissue between the skin and the muscles, all that's very, very thick. You're not going to penetrate very well with a 410 with buckshot. That Mark's Ark and aquariums, that's going to piss it off and make you bear dinner. Sure, could it kill it if you hit it in the right place? Absolutely. But yeah, you need to be carrying a 10 millimeter with some hard cast or extreme penetrators, or even extreme defenders, so you don't have to change your magazine from hard cast to extreme penetrators back. So yeah. Rumble, cool beans thing. Yep, Rumble. Let's go. Also, you might check out Xana. You might check out the Reloaders Network. It's a lot of places that there's a lot of channels repost over there. I repost some over there. I don't always remember to do it. So. All right. Thought you was the one that asked. Guess what caliber was. 300 Blackout is expensive or time consuming to make brass. You can buy Ingram sealed 7.62 and 39 by brass case 129.66 per round plus shipping cost. Yeah, I shared one today. I mean, 300 Blackout was only 70 cents a round, 75 cents a round, so it's not that big of a difference, but still, obviously. Montana Musings, you're doing a great job of keeping hope alive. So, What's going to save that caliber is Hornady and other gun companies producing guns for that caliber. I couldn't even order. You can't even order a custom barrel from certain barrel manufacturers because they have to pay for the licensing of that caliber. So they'll do. And we're talking about the 6.8 Western there. I live in Canada, so no handguns. Maybe an SKS with a Hornady SST. No Hornady SSTs. Oh gosh. Non-bonded ballistic tips don't belong in bears or moose or deer for that matter. SSTs are probably the worst hunting, super sucky tip. Probably the worst hunting bullet out there besides ELDX. So, yes, Bergara rifles are very good. We're very proud that our American friends use them and like them so much. Greetings and good night. Good night. Thanks for staying up and saying that, Jose Domingo. I hope you go to sleep. Turn the phone off and go to sleep. Turn the computer off and go to sleep, brother. All right. Have a good one. And yeah, comment tomorrow. But yeah, we love Bergara rifles. Like I was sharing a link to buy one today on my MeWe page. So anybody who wants to go check out my MeWe page, make sure you go check out my MeWe page and all that kind of stuff. I hand load all of mine, so I won't hold my breath waiting for Hornady to take up the cost. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Didn't Barnes start producing the 155 grain LRX for that now? So kind of is what it is. That would be a great bullet for that. That would be just a fantastic bullet for that. All right. I'm going to get ready to go hunting pretty soon. I'm going to walk up the hill and decide whether or not I'm going to get out there and go. Fusion 7.62 by 39. It's a bonded bullet at Mark's Grams. I've got to find that. I've got to find some of that to test. That'd be awesome. So, yeah. Yeah. Fusion would be much better than SSTs. No, not even close. Now, SSTs aren't horrible in 7.62 by 39 like they are in the faster calibers because it's going so slow. Got a main. I get asked this every vertical live stream. What's your favorite game to hunt? Grouse, because I can take my 22 suppressed, have a lot of fun. Don't need to wear hearing protection. Fierce Seekins make excellent rifles in 6.8 Western. Well, get them to send me one. Yeah, I mean, it's a great cartridge. Taking mine away only in a few weeks from Muleys and Pronghorns. Cool, but bust a base. Can I come? Tula 7.62 by 39 full metal jacket. Any good? Yeah, it's as good as any other steel case full metal jacket. Yeah, it's I've seen it work before. Yeah. Yeah, it might be hard to find Mark's Arcs Aquarium. Let me know and I'll let you drive across the border. If I find any, I'll let you know. I'll buy some for you and let you drive across the border and meet me in Tok in a week, So, let's see. Yep, meet me in Laramie. Yeah, I would if I could. What's up, Benny Ballistics? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, by the way, for those of you that don't know, I have a music channel, Bost, B-O-S-T, which is my last name, Custom Music Writing. I just released a video over there, so go check it out if you don't mind. So, been crazy busy. I get it. Me too. All right. Might be hard. Yep. I've been really crazy busy myself. I get it. So, yeah. Been thinking about getting an AK. I don't know what's next. Either an AK or a 300 blackout or AR pistol type of build. Go Cricket. Thanks for your insight. I wanted to go blacktail hunting with a 300 blackout AR in Grizz Country, but just wasn't sure if there would be any benefit bringing my 10 millimeter. Yeah, I mean the heavier bullets might penetrate deeper. The 300 blackout might penetrate deeper. It just depends on what you're doing. If you have a small 8.5-inch barrel AR pistol or whatever, yeah, you're not going to gain anything. If you have, like the 120 grain Barnes TAC XP in a 16-inch rifle, you'll probably gain something there to do that. Yep. See you. Go to bed, Jose Domingo. Thank you and have a good night. All right. Ever hunt with a 6.5 PRC? Observer 1, no, but I killed my moose, this moose, last year with a 6.5 by 284 Norma, which is this case right here. So I did not kill with this ammo. This is a 120 grain TTSX. I killed it with 127 grain Barnes LRX. So that's what it is. You know, I would go 300 Wisdom. Okay, for what? Have a good one, Joe Dirt. Thanks for showing up and staying on. Hit the likes button, y'all, if you don't mind, by the way. All you gotta do is double tap the screen, I think. Let's see. Good night. See you in the next live. Ever hunt with the 6 PC? 300 hammer would be better than 300 blackout. Yes. Yes. Yeah. But for what, Bending Ballistics? We're not talking about it being a hunting gun. All right. Well, that person was having a conversation about it being a hunting gun, but like the next one I build will not be that. God and Main 22 Creedmoor is out in AR-10s. There's a couple of places that have uppers you can buy and just strap onto your Arrow Precision lower and you'd be good to go. Plus, I think there's several places that have barrels available that you can build your own upper. I wouldn't go less than a 22-inch barrel. And here's why. And if you want to know the exact places, go over to Buffman Range channel, Buffman Range. And Buffman Range, and he does the body armor testing, and he has a 22 Creedmoor loaded up with like M855 A1 steel tips. And out of his 18 or 19-inch barrel, I think it is, it's a 19-inch barrel, if I'm not mistaken, they're going 3570 or 3550, somewhere in there. And that's almost as fast as I can get them going in my 26-inch barrel, which is 3660 or 3630. 3630 is like the highest reading I've had on my 26-inch barrel, 22250. So definitely get 22 Creedmoor, but definitely get a 22 or 24-inch barrel, and you'll just be blowing 22250 out of the water. So, yes, Bending Ballistic it is. 300 hammer is way better than 300 black in every respect. Yes, it is. Okay, but I'm gonna for common ammo. You keep bringing these things on my channel that doesn't have common ammo that I'm not gonna find. I can't order it online in Alaska, and I'm not gonna find it at my local shelf store. So, just is what it is. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Bruce Cook? How you doing? What rifle do you use for moose hunting? Meese hunting. So that's what we're talking about. I'm either can bring my 7mm Remington Magnum, but there's no suppressor on it, and I'll be hunting fairly close to my house, in my neighborhood, or about a mile away, or I could have my 6.5 Creedmoor that has the suppressor on it that I just got, which is the hybrid hybrid 46 from Silencer Co. Russell, that's exactly what I designed this room for. Built this room, this wall in my basement, just so it makes you think the moose horns are growing out of my hair. Wait till I paint this green screen and have like Paris in the background with moose antlers. Good luck with that. That'll screw you up. SEA, greetings from Switzerland. Switzerland, I assume. How you doing? Bring the suppressor. It's all over here in Kentucky currently. Yeah, nobody has 300 hammer here. So, yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Teddy Coogan, before the Yankee chat. There you go. Does anybody still listen to Yankee? I mean, with all the stuff, like he did all that fake, he was yelling at Mr. Guns and Gear for stolen valor or something like that, and calling him a fake, that he wasn't in the army. Like, anybody ever still listen to that guy? And that was a long time ago. So. Rats Gaming? Yeah, I'd like to see you try. You can come up here and film it anytime you want to. No, you can't order ammo online because it has to be, well, you can. It then has to be shipped to an importer-exporter, and the importer-exporter brings it up here. Okay, because you can't get through there. Can I get a moderator? Nope, I don't know you, Sounds Craftsman. Do you usually try to get your firearms from certain suppliers, sellers, or does it just depend on what do you recommend being aware to avoid purchasing anything that may be sketchy? Don't buy, like Exana Marie, great question. Don't buy anything that has a negative review, a really negative video on YouTube that's less than 6 months old. All right. For example, the P365 had some serious problems. Military Arms channel, great channel. He had showed these serious problems. So did Harry's Holsters. Harry's Holsters channel showed these. And don't buy anything that like that. The P365. But once they found the issues and got it, they were beta testing on their customers. And once they got it right, it just kind of is what it is. All right. So. All right. Yeah, that's not what the Mr. Guns and Gears video said. He said so. Yeah, he's a Democrat too. Yeah. So I blocked his videos. He's a Dumpocrat. Yeah. I finally not seen any more ads from Kamala Harris after I blocked all the Kamala Harris Biden ads. What's up, Hotep? Finally catching one of these. You catch one of these all the time. No good. Yep. There is that. So all the other OG gun channels keep dying. No, there's some good ones. I mean, Iraq Veteran 8888, OG gun channel, Mac Military Arms channel. I doubt he's going to die anytime soon. Anyway, we'll, yeah, so there's a lot of OG gun channels out there. I mean, Matt Carricker, Demo Ranch, there's a lot of, just a lot of things out there. Yep. What's your preference for moose? Well, honestly, to be a preference would be 300 Winchester Magnum. But out of all of those, they'll all work. The one moose I had killed was with the 6.5 by 284, which is closest to the 6.5 PRC on that list. But yeah, 7mm rim mag would be my preference. But I also got to take it apart because we were bushwhacking last week and a lot of leaves got down in between the barrel and the stock where it's free floated, and I can't get them out. Yeah, Forgotten Weapons with Ian isn't that big of a channel. Yeah, no, they're pretty big. He's over 1 million subscribers. That's a big gun channel. 1 million subscribers. If you've got 100,000 subscribers, you're a good gun channel. If you got 1 million, you're a big gun channel. Russell Hush, don't talk about gun Jesus. Yeah. I don't watch Gun and Gear. LOL. He's not bad though, just not for me. Yeah, I got it. I can't think of the name for this channel, so just call me back. Hey, my brother, like your vids. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, Polar Tactical is a good channel too. So yeah, they're a good channel. I don't really watch them much. I have watched them. They're good when I watch them. Just don't watch them that. All right, Nick Cuss. Hope you're doing well. Take care, man. I'll shout out your brother's name. No problem. Yeah, so brass and bullets themselves, the projectiles themselves, can be sent here or shipped from here, but they cannot be in loaded ammunition. Sorry, I keep spacing your name, but thank you for having these educational lives. I appreciate your insight and experience. I look forward to checking in later with you on another live. All right, Zana Marie, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're checking in. I appreciate it. So, would it be impossible to make a Browning BAR from 300 Win Mag to 28 Nosler? Should just be a barrel change and a bolt swap. I mean, unless the bolt head is the same, in which case it's just a barrel change. Gas system change, gas tube and all that kind of stuff. So I watch all content. LOL. I don't care. You all have something to learn. That's true. We all have something to learn. Yeah. Is Ackley Improved slowly dying out? No, Ackley Improved is slowly going back in. What's up, Joel McKinney? Just stopping by to say hello. Yeah, especially in the 280 Ackley Improved. The Ackley Improved is going back in. I will say that I think that the PRC family of cartridges cut into a lot of them. But the 280 Ackley Improved is like, that's the one that people like, whoa, that's almost a 7 mag. It doesn't kick like a 7 mag. And like my 7 mag kicks more than Chuk's lightweight 280 Ackley Improved. So Yeah, 280 Ackley Improved is a great cartridge. I think Ackley Improved, you know, the for example, the 30-06 Ackley Improved, yeah, that's phasing out. But yeah, it's pretty good. How does one use gun grease on surfaces that are metal surfaces that are gonna rub each other? You put a little gun grease. Really good if you put some on your hammer and or trigger in an AR-15. You can actually lighten it, get it a lot more smooth. I have a lot of channels. Don't agree with the 100%. I still donate and take care of my fellow gun tubers, even though you all salty, yellow. Yeah, I'm probably the saltiest too. There you go. Oh no, I just got there's another active shooter incident on I-75 apparently in Kentucky. Just came out. The name Ballistics, you know anything about that? That just come out. So just got a notification for that. So they're going to keep happening as long as the Democrats keep sponsoring them. I mean, we know the FBI knew about this ahead of time, and they didn't do anything. Like, if you can charge somebody with terroristic threats in the United States, it's something you can do, you know. So, kind of just people don't want to do their jobs. Yep. So, got sent this Red Wind Optics scope the other day. So, it's pretty cool. It's not attached to a gun, YouTube. It will be, but it's not currently. So, I like the fact they already had it in the mount. The mount's not that bad. Doesn't look that bad. So, cool. We'll get this taken care of and get it on a gun. Probably put it on the 460 or the 458 SOCOM. Best caliber for deer and elk for both 7mm Remington Magnum, 7mm PRC, 300 PRC, 300 Winchester Magnum. But yeah, I don't watch Hickok 45 and Kentucky Ballistics as much. It's all like Scooby Doo show. It's the same thing over and over. But Grand Thumb switches it up. There you go. Yep. Located in Idaho. How you doing? Yeah. So best for deer and elk, 300 PRC. Thanks, J Lee, JLE. Yeah, best caliber. Any of those. You could go 280 Ackley Improved. You could go 65 PRC, and it would be fine. You could go 7 PRC, but you're gonna have to hand load to get the velocities it's supposed to. But other than that, it just like I would say that yeah, stick with 30-06 300 Win Mag, 7mm Rim Mag, or 300 PRC if you're going to do long distance stuff. So, and when can I come elk with you? You got private land? All right. Arm the students, LOL. Arm the teachers first. New YouTube gun rules are communist. Oh, yeah. What is going on, Lady? First, it was the John about 2 hours away from me, and then I-75 something right. Yeah. Rest in peace, Paul Harrell. Yes, absolutely. Pray for his family. Watch a video where a guy shot a World War II German 8mm Mauser through a level 4 plate. Ammo with some kind of rare unicorn stuff that cost SMKH rounds tungsten. Yeah, it was probably Buffman Range. He has videos like that. Yeah, probably Buffman Range. Would you recommend an LPVO for hunting or a more traditional scope? Depends on what kind of rifle it is and what the shots are going to be. If you're going to shoot out to 300, but you're going to be walking through a lot of close cover, absolutely an LPVO. If you're going to shoot out to 600, even if you're walking through close cover, well, you keep your 44 Magnum on your chest and you get a more traditional scope that will help you reach out to 600. So like where I was hunting moose this past weekend would be more of the 600 yard shot. 600 yards with no wind, I was good, so it kind of is what it is. Red dot or low power scope for 22 LR, 22 mag. Low power scope. Get steady, make a good shot on your game animals. Not sure there is a best caliber for anything. There are many great ones for everything. That is a good and true statement there, sir. Thank you. Who made that? Bust a base. If we arm the kids and train them in gun safety, this will stop. Train the ROTC kids, make them mini SWAT teams, LOL. Yeah, there you go. Anonymous F says hit the like button. I would appreciate that, everyone. If you ask me, it would either have been a 7mm 8 or 30-06 or 280 AI. Even. There you go. My 300 Win Mag punched through a 3/4 inch steel plate. So did mine, even though it was not treated steel. Mine was treated AR 500 steel. Still squirted through like butter. Yep, so did mine. But I was shooting those 130 grain M80A1s at 3782 feet per second. Thanks for advice, Chuck. I'm going for a hike now, and I think I'll take my 30-06 LOL. Everyone have a good night. Great night. Be safe, Mark's Arcs Aquariums. You need to get a lever action 4570. You just need to get you a Henry or a Marlin Dark or something like that. Just be done with it. Either you have a 4570 or you don't have bear protection with you. That's the way I see it. Yep. I don't know who Tom Segar is, but thank you. I mean, he must be a good-looking man. No, teachers are way too bipolar. You don't know teenagers very well either, do you? They're way too bipolar. Yep. So, you wouldn't trust... Take two guns. You wouldn't trust me in my office to have one locked in my office because of what and where I teach and the type of clothing I wear. I probably wouldn't want to have one on me. I'd have a fingerprint in my office. You wouldn't trust me to do that? If you had to choose a lever action, would you go for traditional wood and steel or the tactical stock? Tactical stocks. They're not cool. They're practical. They allow you to attach things that you need to attach. All right. Tom Segura is a great comedian. I think you like him. Okay, cool. Ever hunt semi-autos like an AR-10? Yep. I might do that tonight, too. That's a good option. Ban gun-free zones. Offer gun safety courses to school principals, janitors, and staff. Hire veterans to patrol. There you go. Easy. We could do it all. We could do all that for the money we sent to Ukraine. And now I'm not against helping Ukraine against the Russians. I think the Russians do not have the right to invade the Ukrainian land. Okay, don't get me wrong. But I don't. That doesn't mean Ukraine isn't corrupt and full of the Biden corruption and all that crap. Okay, but is what it is. Yep. Gun-free zones are a joke. Pretty much. It's pretty much target-rich environment. Use STP engine oil additive. I was meant not addictive. Tear down, clean, apply STP to lube points, then wipe completely off and assemble and oil it as a great bonding agent with gun oil. Okay. Thank you. Stop teaching kids that gender is some fluid ethereal idea. Yeah, that's for sure. Waiting on the Trapper model, the 1895 with the Magpul furniture to come back in stock. I did the calculations and I'm spending just as much money customizing it yourself. Yeah, pretty much. So you might as well just buy it like it is. Sorry, my neck's a little sore. So, kind of is what it is. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be ordering, probably do a 300 blackout build next. So, Luminous Dave, bore snakes or cleaning rod cable. They both have their advantages. Bore snakes are great in the field, or great for a quick clean. Like when my gun got rained on, I need to get the water out. Just bore snake it. Spray a little oil down the barrel, bore snake it. It's good, right? You're not going to lose. Some people, oh, you lose zero. No, you don't really. Just get the moisture out of the barrel. So, yeah. But yeah, the cleaning rods are good when you're running patches when you're breaking in a barrel. That's what you need. So you need them both. 14C. And wanting a 3032. Yeah. I got no use for 3030 other than just tradition. Got no use for it. So. Yeah. It's not great up here. It's like, to me, like a really hot loaded 44 Magnum lever action is better than a 30-30 because of the type of bullets I can get for bear defense. Is it more powerful than a 30-30? Probably not, but it is good. If 22 Creedmoor and 2250 are so close, and you have a 2250, what is the biggest game you would take with it? That's easy. That would be Caribou. That'd be the biggest game I'd take with it. I even considered taking it for Caribou. It's just does not group. That McGowan barrel just does not group. It was not that good. So, yeah. So, kind of is what it is. Yeah, pretty much busted base. I agree. Quick range clean. Quick clean. So, Kind of is what it is. Yes, 223 is way undersized for caribou, but do people use it and actually use it for success? Yeah. Luminous Dave, like, there are rumor that people out in the village use that. You know, 22-250, my cousins and many of my older family used to take moose with them. Yeah, I mean, you use what you have and what you have ammo for. So if you have the gun and you have the ammo for it, you know, there's nothing that a 55 grain soft point going 3,600, 3,700, 3,800 feet per second isn't going to tear apart. You'd probably want to put it right here, but yeah. Yeah, 22-250. Like I was asking Luminous Dave, like, even 223, there are stories of people in the villages using 223 from their Mini 14. Yeah, one of my cousins using a 223 for hunting moose and caribou. What does he do when he runs into a bear with that caliber? That's the question. So, yes, Joel McKinney, everybody who uh, everybody who's Alaskan, vote yes on 2 to repeal ranked choice voting. All right, repeal ranked choice voting. So, absolutely. He's got his side rifle with him. Amen. Go Corky. Yeah, cool. Amen. Yeah. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and maybe call it a night, unless y'all got a lot more questions to talk about. I see 29 people are watching, but none of that. What is RCV? Ranked choice voting. You rank the candidates in order of what you want them, and it got us a corrupt Democrat named Mary Patola and Lisa Murkowski, and got both of them back in power when other people actually got more votes, but the second place votes went to them. So it was a ranked choice voting. It's terrible. Got an 8 for no for 2 for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, it's soft communism. It's more like a parliamentary system where you're voting for. Yeah, it's bad. What kinds of cuts of meat do you take from your moose? Tobacco shop must be huge steaks. Yeah, they're pretty huge steaks. I take. I mean, you got to take everything. So I like to cut the rear flank steak into something this big and cook it in like a loaf and cut it up. It's pretty good. So frustrating. No on 2 has all the money. Yep. Yep. Unfortunately, but we got to vote yes on 2. Yep. Palin was running. So that's what happened. Palin was running not for re-election, but for the United States Congress seat um, that was left over when our congressman died. I forgot his name. He was a crappy congressman anyway for 40 years. Don Young. When Don Young died, so her and Nick Begich ran against each other, split the Republican vote, and when they split the Republican vote, because one of them wasn't off of the ballot, when they split the Republican vote, then Mary Patola got in there, and Mary Patola voted with Biden like 80-90% of the time. So, of course, she's a partisan Democrat. So, who hates America? So, yeah, most everything else is ground. Yeah, ground moose is the biggest thing I do. Yeah, it's awesome. Ground moose is just amazing. So, yeah, moose burger is really good. In fact, I think I'm gonna thaw some. Thank you for the idea. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go. So y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and make a decision on what I'm gonna do. Yep. No, I don't eat internal organs. All right. You can Luminous Dave. You can come get one tonight. I'll comment on one of my videos and I'll say, yeah, I got one. You can fly out here and get the organs yourself. Yeah. Later, Chief. What's up? Good luck with the hunt. Thanks. Good night, guys. Later, man. Moose is much more tender than deer and less gamey. Yep. And so is caribou. So is elk. Bear is not, but it can be made to cook well. Yeah. So there you go. Got me. All right. God bless. Take care. We will see you at the range. No, not even the liver. All right. Y'all take care now. Can't log out. There we are.